Everyone. Hey everyone. Happy Father's Day. Another Car Chronicles. All right, so this came to me. I just left church. I want to share something about my father. But before that, don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Share, subscribe, and like. If you like what you see, like what you hear. My father isn't a perfect man. My father isn't a perfect man. My father is not a perfect man. And I got to continually remind myself of that because I expect certain things from men, from my father, and I just have to remind myself my father isn't a perfect man, but he's the best father he could be to myself and my other siblings. I have a story to share with you. Years ago, I was going to a school in the Bronx, and because I'm from the Bronx, I'm from New York, and the school was one of the worst performing schools in the Bronx, if not the worst performing schools in the entire New York City. And I remember I was in a class, and a classmate ran to me and was like, Trisha, they're arresting your father. They got him in handcuffs. He's about to go to jail. Ooh, your father's going to jail. And I said, oh, whatever. I said, it must be a prank, whatever. So I run out to where the person was leading me to, and then I see my father with his arms behind his back, and two cops on each side, escorting him out the building. So I'm looking, and my head is down. I'm so ashamed. I'm like, man, what did my father do? Why are they arresting him? Oh no, he must have done something wrong, right? Later on, I find out that they arrested him because he was protesting. He went up there because he wanted resources for the children. He wanted programs. He wanted to hold the PTA accountable and the principal. He just was on them like, this is not right what you're doing to these children. This is not right. And I must highlight that we lived in a dominantly Caribbean population. So these are first generation immigrants, first generation foreign nationals. I don't like to use immigrants, But my father fought for them, fought for us, because he wanted us to all have the best education and the same level playing field. At that time, I was embarrassed, but today I know why he fights. And why he fights is why I fight. And I got my fight from my father, and I'm not afraid of being arrested like my father for causes that are near and dear to me. And 35 years later, classmates remember, your father fought for us. Your father was there with the bullhorn, protesting, telling parents to show up. Your father was not afraid to fight for us. And they remember, and they say, thank your father, because I remember how he fought for us and wanted the best for us. So happy Father's Day, Dad, and thank you for your fight. My father taught me how to fight. I'm still standing because of his might, and he was right. The world owes me nothing. A fist fight won't calm the masses. A rebellion does, so open the passages. You need to fight with your mind. Pay heed to the times. Remember that God was not black. They held us down because they were the clowns. Stealing artifacts because they were brown. Blown off noses because the features gave them away as to who led the way, paved the grounds. Remember your roots. Remember your family. Remember to be grounded and hurt them where it hurts. They can take away your shirts, but not your power. They can call you a nigger, but make them cower. Walk into the room and let them remember your power. Be blessed.